What did you think about the fight, Jake Paul?
I hate it. And Jake Paul's starting to piss me off.
It's no heavyweight ever in life had more skills than smaller guys. So let's just take that out the picture. So
Mike Tyson got power and skills. I feel as though like I have like the whole pack. I don't know. I'm me.
I just think at a fighter like Tank, I think he's gonna be able to pull it out because I think he's just a little bit more battle tested.
I agree.
Well, I don't want to hold you up, so maybe we could meet up in person again and chop it up over some food or something like that.
Okay, it'd be my pleasure, brother.
Yes, sir.
When Mike Tyson, the most ferocious man to ever step in a ring, showed up to train Gervonta Davis, the boxing world stopped to watch. It truly looked like a passing of the torch. Tyson was showing Tank his signature, devastating boom, boom, boom punching technique, personally teaching him the secrets of the custom-ado twisting footwork.
Very great. I see you hitting it when you walk. I want you to do like this and don't do boom, 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 boom. You keep boom, 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 boom. How long you can do that? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
But after that savage session, Tyson's first words were not just praise for his student. They carried something heavier. They were an ominous warning, a chilling confession about the man Tank is about to fight.
You are beating up on dudes who don't box. They're not boxers.
I was on Disney Channel while these guys were winning UFC championships. Everyone's, analyzing my career, critiquing it, paying attention to it from day one, but you can't tell me who was Mike Tyson's first fight. You can't tell me who Muhammad Ali, who was his fourth fight. No one knows, but everyone's seen all of them.
Jake Paul. The world saw the highlights of the training, but the real story was hidden in the conversation afterward. When Tyson was asked about his own fight with Jake Paul, he didn't give the answer anyone expected. He wasn't the Iron Mike of old brushing off the fight. Instead, he was honest, and his confession was chilling.
I beat Mike Tyson. The amount of people saying this is rigged was crazy. They showed this clip of Mike Tyson going to swing at me with a left hook, and he stopped doing it, but saw I had my right hand up. So he would have swung like this. I catch it and shoot. He's leaning forward I could have knocked.
Tyson admitted that after the fight, he kind of blanked out. He told his wife the next day, "Why did I do that?" But the most shocking part came when he was asked about Jake's power. Tyson confessed, "I don't remember it, but my body was really sore. Yeah, my body, my chest, my stomach, and stuff was really sore." This wasn't manufactured hype from a YouTuber. This was the baddest man on the planet admitting to the legitimate physical damage Jake Paul is capable of inflicting.
I don't remember the fight that much. I kind of blanked out a little. Listen, know what I remember? Coming back from the first round, and then the next day I remember Jake is doing some kind of, I don't know, what was he doing at the ring?
Oh, yeah, a little bow at the end. He bowed.
And that's the last thing I remember. But the day after the fight, right after the day after, I woke up and told my wife, why did I do that? I don't know. I just don't know what the hell goes on.
What did you think of Jake's power, man, when you were in there?
I don't remember it. But my body was really sore. Yeah, my body, my chest, my stomach and stuff was really sore.
It was a clear and direct warning from a legend to a protege. The power you are about to face is real.
It's going to be a win for Jake because you don't get knocked out by this guy. If you can stand in the ring with an actual top-tier boxer, and he can't knock you out, and maybe you land a couple jabs, a couple hits, maybe even stun him once, you've won because you're getting $100 million.
It was a clear and direct warning from a legend to a protege. The power you are about to face is real. It's going to be a win for Jake because you don't get knocked out by this guy. If you can stand in the ring with an actual top-tier boxer, and he can't knock you out, and maybe you land a couple jabs, a couple hits, maybe even stun him once, you've won because you're getting $100__ million. But Tyson's words about his own fight were just the beginning. What he has said about Tank himself reveals a deep and shocking friction.
Tank and all those guys, people hate on him. They don't understand boxing. He's a specialist.
And when you're a specialist, you beat good guys that are great. You beat them easy, like they're nothing. And they might not be exciting because, wow, come on, get him. And the guy's getting beat like a little boy. And somebody say that's boring, but no, that's art. That's an art. Boxing's art.
I think Tank is in his flow now. You know,
tougher competition.
Tougher competition, and he was able to go out there. And even when in the Barrios fight, you know, that was a true tell of him. Not just Barrios. You can look at those fights before the Barrios. You can look at the Gamboa fight. He had to go find those knockouts. And the Barrios, he really had to find it because Barrios was a big guy and he was a tough guy.
And the guy Cruz was big.
Yeah, Cruz was big and
gave him a good fight.
He gave him a good fight, and I believe he hurt his hand in that fight too.
Well, he was definitely not used to fighting guys smaller than him or his size.
Yeah, but you know, Tank I think is a bigger dog.
On the surface, Tyson has given Tank the highest praise possible. He has publicly called Tank probably the greatest fighter around now, and flat out said Tank will be a legend if he keeps fighting.
I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now, but he's got a tough fight coming up. You know, he's the top dog. There's no doubt about it. He shows that.
I mean, what do you think about Tank? People comparing Tank Davis to you? I mean, what do you think about that?
Tank is a great fighter.
Okay. You think he's a great fighter? But what do they think? What do you think about them comparing him to you? I mean, you're a legend, my friend.
Well, he'll be one too if he keeps fighting.
He even explained exactly why the comparisons are valid, describing how Tank generates power by catapulting himself. Tyson said, "It's almost like a gun being fired. He flies right into you." I understood them now when they say he fights like Mike Tyson. It sounds like a total endorsement.
I kind of lean towards Davis a little because of his style of fighting, and what makes him different than most fighters that I once did is when he punches, he catapults himself in the air. And normally in the air, you're out of position, you have no leverage. But for some reason, myself and Mr. Davis, our best point is when we're leaping in the air, like being catapulted to punch up, to punch up.
They both good young fighters.
You ever spar with them before? Y'all got spectacular guys in the division to fight. Y'all guys should be able to make a lot of money in 2 years, huh?
Yeah, hopefully. If we all, fight each other.
You all got to make a pact to fight each other.
But when a reporter pressed Tyson on the comparison, he delivered a vicious, cutting remark that exposed everything. He was asked if Tank reminds him of himself. Tyson's reply, Davis.
Davis, a lot of people say he reminds you of them. Does he remind you of yourself?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just getting in trouble with the law. Other than that, no.
That single brutal comment cut straight through all the praise, hinting that Tyson sees a darkness in Tank that has nothing to do with boxing. That friction, it turns out, is a two-way street. Good fight.
Good fight.
Yeah, who wins? Who do you think wins?
You gotta say Tank, but it's good. I say Tank.
Yeah,
but I think it'll be a good fight.
Tank Davis hasn't exactly been treating Tyson like an untouchable hero. In fact, he publicly betrayed the legend. After Tyson's fight with Jake Paul, Tank openly criticized the entire matchup. He questioned why Tyson, a legend, would get back in the ring for some money, implying that the spectacle hurt Tyson's legacy rather than honored it.
Tyson fight. Tell us, exactly why expound on that.
Because why would he even want to fight him? And who told Mike Tyson to fight anyway?
Do you think that it might have tarnished Mike's legacy in a way?
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
Do you think that it might have tarnished Mike's legacy in a way? Yeah, they did. They definitely did. Tank didn't hold back, even saying that Jake did try to knock Tyson out. He just couldn't get the knockout. And when people called Tank the mini Mike Tyson, he flat out rejected the label. He drew a hard line, calling himself a boxer puncher while dismissing Tyson as just a brawler.
think that it's fair to call them boxers now? We talk about Logan Brothers.
I think it's okay to call Jake Paul a boxer. The only reason why I say that is because he do be in the gym. He's working on stuff. The fight that he fought Mike Tyson, I don't think he should have fought Mike Tyson because of who Mike Tyson is and the age. And he said that he didn't try to knock him out. Yes, you did. You just couldn't get the knockout. Like, he tried to knock him out for sure.
Do you feel like you're the mini Mike Tyson?
Nah.
What do you call your style?
I don't know. I think I'm a boxer puncher.
What was Mike Tyson?
He was a brawler.
Brawl means more than one person.
A brawler, like somebody that's like.
So he knocked people out real quick. You knock people out real quick.
Yeah, but I can knock you out like.
So you saying that you can knock him out faster than Mike Tyson, probably, if it was a challenge?
It was a stunning level of disrespect, painting Tyson as a desperate old man and a one-dimensional fighter. Now, Gervonta Davis is facing a firestorm of the exact same accusations he leveled at Tyson. It's actually embarrassing just to see what Tank chose to do instead of doing what a real fighter should have done. You know, everybody seen what happened. Everybody seen that Roach deserved to be champion. He should have given him that rematch. That fight is the one that should be happening. There's no way, you know, for me, The hypocrisy is staggering. Tank, the man who blasted Tyson for chasing a money fight, is now being exposed for doing the exact same thing. He's taking a high-profile, controversial fight with Jake Paul, and critics are pointing out that he completely ducked a logical and necessary rematch with Lamont Roach to do it.
Rematch clause, right? We had a rematch clause. If I'm declared the winner or if the bout was declared a draw, he has the right to exercise an immediate rematch. Guess what he did 2 weeks later after the fight? Exercised his right to the rematch. His contract was signed both ends in June. So there's an official rematch. Undercard and everything, like that shit was supposed to happen.
Their last fight ended in a controversial majority draw. A fight where Tank took a knee in the 9th round and somehow wasn't penalized. Instead of running it back, Tank chased the massive Netflix payday.
This wasn't supposed to happen or whatever the case may be. He just went and took the Jake route. We had a signed contract to fight. Like, he came out and disrespected me on social media, whatever the case may be. I don't know who the you think like I am or what I'm not gonna go like that. So people saying that I've been dragging on them, talking and all that. If anybody noticed, I never talked
him. Commentators are now saying that Tank's focus is no longer on legacy or becoming the greatest. His focus is on selling tickets and making money. The very thing he accused Tyson of.
I can't remember, and maybe y'all can keep me honest online. The last time I've heard Gervonta Davis talk about his legacy in the ring. Like I'm building my legacy. I'm trying to outdo Floyd in legacy. Like, I think it started like that for him. But the influence of Floyd Mayweather, Money Man, not Pretty Boy, but the Money Man, and building your brand and selling tickets and selling pay-per-views and becoming a household name, that's also a legacy. You got the legacy in the ring and you got the legacy in terms of how you sold. I believe Gervonta Davis is more focused on selling tickets and making money and securing his future for himself and his family. He said it out of his own mouth. I ain't got nothing else to prove. If you're trying to be one of the greatest fighters of all time, it's still a whole lot to prove. My point is, Roy, I don't think, should everybody hold this man to the standard that they hold him to and say, you not fighting nobody, yeah, you making money, but you ain't really fought nobody. If he don't even care about that, that's not even something that he's really focused on. If his main focus is the money, and his main focus is getting out of boxing without getting hurt and retiring on his own terms, shouldn't his fan base and other people get on board with that if that's not even his goal? How can we hold him to something like that if he don't even...
At the press conference, Tank snapped at the critics, saying he doesn't care what people think. But the criticism isn't just about money. The fight itself is so dangerous, it was almost banned from happening.